Dream Journal, December 29th, 2017, 4 a.m. Just woke up from a long, strange dream. I was in Portland. I was not aware I was dreaming. I was looking for a place to buy and was with real estate agents. I'm going to skip some of the strange stuff like parachuting out of a plane without the parachute being correctly assembled and somehow living through that. I'm going to start telling you this dream at the place that gives me ideas for Bosque Village. So I went to the set of an old show, a series that had been shot in Spanish and had been turned into an amusement park. So there was all these amazingly intricate sets that all wove into this larger story of this show. And there were toys of all kinds, fun things to do, like a little miniature theater you stuck your head into, and there was a different view you could look in through from a different eye hole, and you could have two hands in there that were making a little show happen. That people would put their hands in there, and swings and every kind of thing you can imagine. It was 4 stories of it. And normally I don't comment in dream journal entries about what the meaning is, but I'm going to do that in this one. I'm going to break my format because I'm realizing I'm so serious in this project. I think I'm attacking world problems. I'm working on agriculture and architecture and these really out there things. I can't even do many of them because they're too big and I don't have the means to do it. And I'm realizing I have to have fun be a bigger part of it. People like fun. I need fun. The original vision of this place, it was pretty much what I'm doing now, but it's become this very too serious thing in many ways. And I do want to maintain that focus. I want it to be a serious project, but it has to be fun. So the idea that I take from this dream, and I had some dreams earlier about this as well, and many notes about fun things to build, is to build more interactive, fun things to do. I had the idea the other day I had this idea of having a tire bowling thing. We have recycling a tire, I suppose. And you would bowl these tires down at these carved wooden pins, and it would be other than it's a tire and it's big scale, it would be like bowling. It'd be kind of a competition, be for fun, whatever. And one can imagine a lot of very sustainable, fun things that could be set up around here. A lot of them self-operated, so the people can just go do them. They don't have to have a staff person. In this dream, everything had a staff. And also in the dream, my vision for the place, if I was to buy it, was to invite lots of performers and have things created as sets, which is one of the visions I have for here, that this place is not open to the public. That's never been what I wanted to create. And I've wanted to avoid having it be too fun. I wanted to avoid creating a festival because that is too shallow for what I want to do here. But I do want it to be fun, and so it's time to make a list of some of those fairly frivolous sounding ideas and have these be sets for people who want to come and record and broadcast their experience. And that's a very important and different aspect of it. It's not a hotel, it's not a festival. People come here to an interactive environment with a philosophy, a very deep philosophy, and they bring their own creativity to it and record their own trip and broadcast that to you. This dream, I can't even tell you, it was so many crazy ideas. And they sort of all fit together into a story. There were swings and just everywhere you went. There was also food vending things. Food's been a big issue here of how to organize the food. In this case, there was stalls that open or close, and they had a staff of people. And so I think that making a more anarchic food system would be good. I've often tried for a centralized food system, and that has benefits and disadvantages. but there's no reason not to have a variety of food systems. This is a very Mexican way of doing food. They're small and distributed, and then there can be support systems for that are more centralized, perhaps. It was relatively quiet in the dream, so it was not like a casino or something, or blinky. There were some blinky things, yes, but the audio was not crazy, and I think that's an important aspect because I want to maintain the audio in the forest as being quiet and peaceful. So even though noise can be exciting, I want to have very limited disruptions of the shared audio channel. For example, I don't want drumming all the time. It's certainly not amplified music everywhere. It should be almost nowhere. If people want music, they can use headphones. So I don't want to lose control of the vision of the space in the sense of us designing a culture, designing how we should be living, at least in this space for this experiment. But the fun's got to be there. It's got to be intense. And that's what I can support. I've done a really good job protecting the forest. I'm reforesting things. I'm producing trees for other places. I'm increasing biodiversity. Those things sound so cool, and they're lofty and excellent, and I will not lose those. And I want people to support them. But I think it's time to focus on having people here who want to broadcast and setting everything up as sets, improving my sets. Even right now, I'm in crappy lighting. That's a flashlight over there. And it's 4 a.m. And I should have a place to record that has like some good LED lights and audio and is set up for things. You know, I need a green screen. And these nicely made sets then can be usable by people who come to the Bosque and present their ideas to you, their entertainment to you, their own dynamic to you. What do you think? Tell me what you think, seriously. I am at the end of my rope in many ways. And it's the end of 2017, almost a new year, and it's time to think real creative and have sponsors and get direct support and have more people here who understand the concept, that they're here to create and broadcast on their own, that I can't do it all. That's the vision I have. You tell me what you think based on that vision.